Hey guys, the Black Critter Guy, and I'm back again with another anime review. Yeah, I've been keeping constant with the anime reviews, and this time it's on an anime that you all been begging me to watch, and I finally got to see it. Attack on Titan.
Oh no! He's gonna get eaten. Oh, oh no. Oh god. Oh, don't do it.
No! That's so disturbing. Oh.
In the past several months, this show has taken the entire anime community by storm.
And after watching the first 4 episodes, I can safely say that, oh my god, this is gonna be the best anime ever!
So popular that if you are a member of any anime community on the internet, you cannot escape it.
I wish there was music or something in the background. Oh god, Titans! Space! Well, Jack is dead.
I just don't. What the hell are you doing?
Welcome to Film Theory, an essential part of a balanced Titan breakfast.
Don't talk shit about Attack on Titan. It's a really good show.
Of course, this leads to several questions. Is this show worth the hype, or is it ruined by it? A similar situation happened about a year ago with the airing of a show called Sword Art Online.
It reminds me, the closest thing I can come up with is it looks like Sword Art Online.
Turns out, though, that Sword Art Online, at least the story part of it, was, to put it lightly, kinda shit.
But one of the best things about Attack on Titan is just how unpredictable it is.
Eren, our main character, in his first fight, dies. Yeah.
Oh no! No!
Now, I would be one to agree that Attack on Titan, to a very large degree, deserves the hype that it gets.
This anime is amazing.
Now, before any of you go nuts, I do think this is a really good show. The good stuff in it is not only amazing, it's some of the best I've seen in any anime.
Not only because of its animation, but just how impactful the story is and how well developed all the characters are.
It is a well-written, well-choreographed, and well-animated series.
So just check it out, bro.
Wow.
And some of the shows just don't fit our market, or might not fit your own personal taste or whatever. But every once in a while, when you see that one show that comes along your desk, you're just blown away.
The characters are very militant, so that's not hard for me because my voice is low. What was interesting is we had to scream, like, and he told us, I want you to go for it. Like, give everything you've got into this scream. I want to feel it shake. And I'm like, all right. So, I'm hunkering down, getting ready, because I'm going to pull it from here. And I screamed so loud, and I felt emotions coming from my gut.
I'm from Los Angeles, so the commute is a little further than I'm used to. It's kind of interesting to fly into town and then work for an extended period.
This is it, people! Do or die!
I always get nervous. You always get that, that butterfly feeling, or you hope that you're gonna do your best. I just deal with it.
And just like that, everything changed.
That's always the challenge of an adaptive script, is to try to bring it home into English for an audience who 9 times out of 10 is already very familiar with the show. In fact, already has a very profound relationship to the original Japanese. So you have to kind of pretend not to be an interloper.
It's a fantastic show. The story's great. It doesn't slow down. It's constantly just upping the ante, and all the characters are intriguing, and it has this bleak intensity.
I know you probably can't help being hideous. But I can't help being tired of looking at you.
I think Attack on Titan is like a Dragon Ball or a Sailor Moon. Maybe not necessarily that it runs for 10 years and maybe sells quite as much, although by all means, I hope it does. But what I have noticed about Attack on Titan is that it has broken out of what I think of as our very strong anime community and has reached a wider audience. I know at one point I heard Denny's was tweeting about Attack on Titan.
I hope it's really popular. Heck, I have a lot of friends in LA that have been obsessed with the show when it aired in Japan. Like, I'm excited to see what the real response is when we have the English dub and the large-scale release here in the US.
But it's still a good show, and I was more than happy to see it. And I'll definitely watch the second season when it comes out.
However, regular followers of my reviews will know that to me, the ending is paramount. And Attack on Titan, at this stage, after 25 episodes, is incomplete. And if and when the next season of the show comes along, this problem I have? No trace. Nothing to bury, nothing to mourn. It'll be whooshed away in an instant.
Much later. Evening. It's been 4 years.
Holy shit, the sky has parted and the anime gods have seen fit to finally bless us with another season of Attack on Titan.
Was it worth the wait? Or did it just end up being a colossal disappointment?
Activating Titan power!
It thrived on its interesting premise, explosive direction, constant twists and turns, and one of the strongest starts I can think of in anime. But after the series ended, everything felt a bit hollow.
Now, I, like many others, loved the first season of Attack on Titan.
It was a show that was exciting because of its shock factor, but as that wore off, it ceased being that special.
The question I posed previously in my anticipation video was something along the lines of, would Attack on Titan Season 2 be worth it?
There's a clear acknowledgement that it's out, but no real excitement or hype surrounding it.
It's kind of interesting to me, because whenever a new season of a show like Game of Thrones comes out, everyone goes nuts for it all over again.
No one's really talking about it.
Short version? Not really.
Yes, shows like Eromanga Sensei and Boku no Hero Tournament Arc hype have been taking up all the discussions, memes, and general attention within the anime community.
Of course I still freaking loved it!
I gotta say, thank God that this is the direction they've taken this story in.
It started off by stamping its mark with the most gut-wrenching death sequence the series had seen so far, reminding us that Titans are indeed terrifying.
The best parts were the action scenes and all the plot twists and mysteries about what the Titans were. And here, that's exactly what they focus on throughout the whole thing.
And how will the characters handle their dire situations? And speaking of characters, they're great!
On the subject of the characters, I should probably mention Levi for a bit, who I didn't really talk about in my review of Season 1 and has since become like the most popular character on the show.
What the fuck was Levi this season?
In fact, that's another problem I had with this season. A huge lack of Levi, an absence of Levi.
Even after all the praise I've given this season, I don't think it's exceptionally stand out in any given area. Mystery, horror, character development, the lot, and it's still brimming with flaws.
Patrick, you're a Titan.
Yes.
In terms of the reveal itself, Reiner and Bertold really don't mean that much to Eren. If we're just gonna pull Titans out of nowhere, at least make it someone who Eren had some kind of development with.
I could barely remember who those characters were.
Sure, the same brutal character deaths, the music, and everything else superficially was all physically present.
But Eren's powers are so inconsistent in terms of when and how he can transform that it's easy to see how people could see it as a cheap means of creating tension and drama.
But being able to theorize and try to predict what might happen before the show reveals it to you, to me, is one of the big, if not biggest, draws.
And also, the closing of Season 2 gives us a lot of clues about the origins of the Titans and Ymir Fritz, even though this was not yet mentioned in the anime. If we assume that dinosaurs in the world of Attack on Titan became extinct before humans appeared, as was the case in our own world, then how could Ymir Fritz use dinosaur DNA to create Titans?
Attack on Titan is just a very solid show, and always was. No masterpiece by any means, but still highly enjoyable. enjoyable. As whether or not Attack on Titan was overrated is debatable, whether or not it was overhyped was unquestionable.
On the whole, Attack on Titan Season 2 is a really good follow-up.
So now I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place, which makes this second season not much more than a leg up.
But either way, I enjoyed it regardless. Now let's just hope it doesn't join the likes of Spice and Wolf and Haruhi for that growing list of shows that I, as an anime fan, have just come to accept now that I'll just never be able to see a season 3 of.
Okay, so Wooly, I walked in here last week and went, so, basement? And you went, yup. And I went, what do you think? And you said, it was so worth it. It was so worth it. It was totally worth it.
I was right all along, you fuckers! It was worth it!
Yeah, Levi.
The animation though. You've still got the amazingly directed action sequences, the epic reveal of the world and the mystery it's built up, really difficult character decisions, consequence to every action, and all this equates to an experience you can rarely find in anime.
My soldiers scream out! My soldiers rage! Let's go! Fuck!
Bro.
Reach the sea! For both of us!
No! Oh my god!
Inside the walls, they don't have this type of technology. Taking pictures to them is like magic.
It turns out that humanity outside the walls has not perished.
The Attack Titan.
The
Shingeki no Kyojin. The name of the fucking show, dude!
And the humans outside the walls have developed more advanced technology than the humans inside the walls.
I'm seeing some people talk about how the story is trying to paint certain real groups in more positive light.
In an ironic expression of deep grief, he allows himself to be vulnerable in this moment as he sees this sea, before steeling himself for the fight ahead.
So it goes out and it's like, what is it? We're gonna assault on Marlia? For what? To do what? You're gonna kill the world?
Who knows, dude? Who knows?
I've become so much like Eren Yeager, it's scary. I wear black cardigans, verbally assault women, and physically assault my friends.
It's showtime!
A lot of people were whining about CGI.
Then I go.
The CGI is in Season 4 more than previous seasons, but it's not bad CGI. It's not janky Nintendo 64 cutscene.
When I look in the mirror, I can't help but say, Tatakai, Tatakai, which means fight in American.
The final season continued being hype, continued delivering on its complex political drama.
Holy shit!
I grew my hair out long because I don't care now.
I don't give a shit. You can argue with nobody in the comments, but fascism isn't cool, and neither is Flock, so go fuck yourself.
Who can blame him for not wanting to put faith in the open-mindedness of nations that have subjugated them for so long? Just like everyone, Flock has the right to fight and stand for what he believes will lead to the best world for him and his people.
Levi is undefeated. This is a good point to talk about where anti-natalism gets tricky in the context of the show.
Did anything big happen since the last time I talked about it? Oh yeah, the end of the world.
Wow.
When I see dogs being taken on walks, I get mad at them for not being free like I am.
Better call Saul. Talking attorney at law.
2,000 years later.
Eren was then able to view the memories that had been sent to Grisha from himself in the future.
This leak comes from an interview translated into English. Ellen becomes Dove, crying.
If this doesn't make any sense to you, then you understand it perfectly. I can't explain why this broke the minds of the remaining sane people in Titanfall.
From a short-tempered, revenge-hungry, Titan-thirsty maniac to a cold-hearted menace, Eren's incredible evolution has sparked heaps of controversy.
Also, I don't know why I did any of this.
That is to say that Eren was trying to get the entire world to not only understand the possible power of Paradis, but also hate him. So whoever killed him would be the world's hero.
The belief that Eren planned for the rumbling to be stopped from the beginning is absolutely incorrect and stems entirely from misunderstanding how the future memories work.
I think it's because I'm a silly baka.
He can't escape his very nature, which is just a dumb idiot whose only answer to anything is violence. He never changed.
Turns out, Eren just wanted to protect his buddies. Because they killed him, they can claim to be the heroes that saved the world. No foreign nations are strong enough for war. Mostly because they're dead.
Also, I killed my mom.
Okay, that's... okay.
Eren, please. What the fuck are you talking about?
What could have been something clear and concise felt a bit jumbled up, and I thought by just having a few more scenes to really give a glimpse into what was really going on in his head, it could have saved a lot of confusion.
People's reactions were very divided. This poll defines the meaning of split opinion.
In the end, we see a side of him that makes him one of the most confusing and infuriating characters I have ever seen.
Also, I don't want Mikasa to hoe around! Jesus Christ, I didn't expect something that pathetic, and I also actually say that in the show!
A bird flies up and wraps a scarf around her, then flies away, leaving her free. Ellen becomes Dove, crying.
Eren, Chad, please. Don't do this. I kneel!
But now the comments are split between the ending is bad and if you don't get the ending, you're retarded.
Who the fuck said this ending sucks? What the fuck is wrong with people? What do they want?
I still think I would recommend this to people, and I still will, because there's so much to love. But, there's a discussion you gotta have when you hit this point.
Attack on Titan just offers a really thought-provoking piece in a very, very beautifully constructed world filled with interesting characters.
And we've got symphonic elements, acoustic rock elements, great singing. I understand, y'all. This is great stuff.
And now, 10 years later, that journey has come to an end. Attack on Titan is finally over.
This show was unquestionably one of the greatest anime of the generation. It's difficult to put into words the effect it had on the anime community.
Some of us discovered anime because of this show. Some of us fell back in love with anime because of this show. Some of us will never forget anime because of this show.
Attack on Titan is my favorite story of all time.
It's one of, if not the best show I have ever watched.
Attack on Titan is one of my favorite stories ever told.